In today's video, I want to give you my analysis of one of the biggest opportunities that you can take advantage of and make money from the taxi industry. For the last 3 years, I have been doing content around taxi investment, advising drivers on the requirement to join the taxi business, as well as also for investors, the vehicle requirements, especially, the best vehicles for taxi business that gives you maximum outcome in terms of fuel consumption, cost of maintenance, and everything around that. There is this video and information I have been circulating, and this is direct communication from Uber. Uber is a company, not as an industry. Uber, they have made it very clear that come 31st of December 2025, in the next 2 months, Uber has made it very clear that they are going to remove all the vehicles that joined their platform from 2017 all the way to 2021. What do I mean? Any car that has an year of manufacture of 2013 and before, okay, it will not be able to operate on Uber platform anymore come 2026. 1st of January, that will be the business of Uber to make sure that old vehicles like this one, mine is a 2012 vehicle in terms of year of manufacture, I will not have access to Uber anymore. And this is the analysis I want us to do together. And always remember that this is not financial advisory. This is not an investment advisory, but this is just analysis from the facts on the ground. Okay? I have said that Uber will remove all the vehicles that joined their platform from 2016, 2017, all the way to 2021, because I believe those are vehicles with year of manufacture of between 2009 all the way to 2013. Okay, because vehicles of 2013 year of manufacture were being bought in Kenya around 2021. So vehicles that joined Uber until 2021 will be removed. And those are like 5 years. So we are saying 2018, 19, 20, 2021. Those are 4 years. Vehicles that joined for a period of 4 years, all of them will be removed. What vehicles will remain on Uber platform are vehicles that were brought into Kenya from 2022, 23, 24, and 25. Okay? So meaning that the number of vehicles on Uber platform will be reduced by half. I hope you get my point, okay? And that is referring to the years of manufacture and what action Uber is taking from vehicles of 2013 and earlier. So, what does that mean? That will mean two things. That if you have a newer vehicle, 2014 year of manufacture and above, that is already on Uber platform, it will make money than nonsense. And I hope I can make a reference to what happened when Uhuru was a president. There is a time when there was a crackdown on boda bodas. I think there is an incident that had happened and Uhuru ordered crackdown on boda bodas. And for 2 days, there is no boda boda that was seen on the road. I remember that time I used to really be very active in driving taxi part-time. And I can tell you, I drove just one afternoon and I went home with like 10,000. And drivers who drove Uber full-time during that time of the crackdown, they told me that they went home with not less than 20,000 per day. You can believe that or refuse to believe. Because when you remove boda bodas from the equation of online vehicles, let me tell you, the demand will go up by almost 5 times. Because boda bodas carry a huge number of travelers within the city. And when that crackdown happened, all people who use boda boda for personal transportation, for parcel delivery and everything, and food delivery, all those things were now being handled by the taxi guys. So there was more demand like nobody's business, and then prices went up by more than 2 times or 3 times. Okay, so people made money. In the same kind of analysis, I'm assuming that when all these vehicles will be reduced by half by Uber, okay, the demand by those who use Uber as their, those who have loyalty to Uber app as their means of digital taxi requesting, the demand will not be satisfied by the existing vehicles. So it will be back to back, you drop, you carry, you drop, you carry. And we know what happens with Uber when there is surge, when there is, increase in demand. They double and triple the prices. So the shortest trip, in my estimation, from January, at least for the next 3-4 months, it will not be anything less than 300. Whatever drivers have been carrying for 200 shillings, 220, right now from January with Uber, it will be anything from 350 and above because of the surge prices and Uber's response to increased demand without proper response of supply from drivers. So take that note very, very well. Okay? On this other hand, as Uber drivers will be rejoicing, the Bolt drivers and other companies will be crying. They have not seen the worst yet. It is coming because all the vehicles that will be removed from Uber platform, they will now come and crowd the Bolt platform, meaning that there will be more vehicles than needed. When the supply is so much than the demand, you all can expect prices to go down. So whatever drivers are carrying with right now as the basic prices, I expect them and we will all see them going down. Okay? Because here we have a pool of old cars, crowding one up, and there is no sufficient demand from travelers. So those drivers, they have not yet seen worst. I believe that when there are so many drivers, then prices will go down and they will use more time, more resources to make the income they are making today. But for the Uber drivers, it will be the opposite. Less resources, less effort, more money. So you, as a person watching this video, what can you do to take advantage of this situation? I would recommend you to import a vehicle today for taxi business. I have always been saying that let us buy taxi cars locally so that we save on the initial cost of investment. I told you a vehicle like this one, I bought it at 400,000 shillings, which has served me very well, has been used on Uber platform, Bolt platform. It has given me money. But moving forward, this opportunity is no longer relevant for taxi business because what? You cannot buy an old vehicle and put it back into Uber. And I have told you that Uber is removing 2013 year of manufacture and earlier. But for new entries, for a car that is operating on Uber platform for the very, very first time, they are only accepting 2016 year of manufacture and newer. Okay? So if your car has never joined Uber, it will only be accepted if it is 2016 year of manufacture and newer. Okay? So those vehicles will be on very high demand. So it will not be an opportunity to buy locally used vehicle at good prices because those that will be there, 2016 year of manufacture and above, they will relatively be expensive and you don't want to buy an expensive vehicle locally. You better import and use that money to bring something clean. You get my point? So my advice is this. Hurry up. In the next 2 months, import your vehicle for taxi business. Why am I saying import? Because when you import, your car will be able to get to you at, you'll save something between 150 to 250,000. That one, in my estimation, is a full year of, net returns from a taxi car on Uber, on these digital platforms. You get my point? So if you buy locally, you lose 1 year of revenue as net profit from Uber. So I would say, be patient, spend 2 months to import your car. If it is here by end of December, then January you will take advantage of the series on top, cherries on top of that cake or the icing on the cake. When drivers start eating that cake in January, you will partake it with them because I can only anticipate very, very good revenue, very, very good returns from drivers who will have newer vehicles. So for myself, guys, my vehicle is arriving next week. Right now, it is already in Mombasa. I was finalizing the duty and clearance, okay, so that the vehicle can be released from the custom. I hope I will be able to do a video with a step-by-step description on how I have handled my custom and clearance at the port of Mombasa. It is so seamless if you have a good clearing and forwarding company because it is like easy for you to process all those things within a very short time. So today being Saturday, 25th of October, I think 25th or 24th, my vehicle will be leaving Mombasa with a carrier, that is a truck, and I expect it to be here by Monday or Tuesday. So Yeah, I'm not sure if the carrier is departing from Mombasa today on Saturday or tomorrow on Friday. I'm yet to receive that information. And then when it arrives, I will shoot that video, guys. And if you really want to import a vehicle of good quality and save money, guys, you really need to talk to me. I will drop my WhatsApp number there. Drop me a chat, and I have a member of our channel who will be interacting with you. And if you really need my individualized session over the weekend, we can sit somewhere and I show you step by step how to import a car, how to select a vehicle, how to select an exporter from Japan, and how to also select a clearing and forwarding company in Mombasa, so that you don't make any mistakes. I have all those referrals and I can send you to them if you want. Also, if you want me to facilitate your importation, we can also help you with that. So guys, take this opportunity. All right, if you have any questions, please let me know, and we are always very, very happy to engage, because this channel is about civic education, is about growing one another, is about sharing information. So guys, see you in my next video.